where you have a needle that is in the center, you can use the single stitch plate. But on this machine, we've moved our
needle over, yep.
needle over, so.
To the side of the foot.
Okay, so we're gonna, now we have a leader. This should do it. It's just a little tricky getting it started, as you may or may not be able to tell. I am not sewing on the pin. In fact, I am, see how I'm maneuvering the pin? I'm actually pulling the pin out as I sew. Then I can get that pin out of my way. After that, for me, and you can try it both ways, I find it easier with the convex curve on top.
You want that?
I actually have this and love this. So again, now we're just going to stitch. We're going to keep our edges even as we go. And this is a nice, thank you, nice long curve. It's been a long week. Nice long curve here. And it sews relatively easily. And again, as I get down here, see how I'm using that pin sort of as a handlebar or something? Again, not sewing on that pin. And pulling it out. See how I have my finger there and I'm pulling it out as I go along. See how my little ears meet perfectly? And again, we just keep...
So do mine.
I was going to say her ears do match perfectly, but look at mine.
Okay, and we're going to just keep going all the way down here. If you find that this is bulking up, you need to lift your foot up and just give it a little stab with your stiletto. And
The foot or the fabric?
Or the sewer.
And look, now see how handy this last pin is. See, look how nicely that fabric is together, and how easy this is. This is what I love about this last pin, and it's really essential. And note, I am pulling it out before we get there. And just as we go along, keep this as straight as you can. This is really important. And you know, just keep that middle channel as straight as you can. So when you finish that, you see this really stitched quite nicely. I stitch both sides on first. Then I go to the machine, to the ironing board. I finger press seams all to the outside of the block, and I just press. Literally, I don't stretch. I press up and down with the iron to set that seam in nicely. And then after you've done those two, we'll talk about the second two, which are not quite as